babies are sleeping. Oh, but we can talk kind of up a little bit, but not too loud. We don't want to wake them up today, do we? And my sweet ones are sleeping. Two of them here, so nice and sweet. Oh, and you know what? It's springtime. Is it spring where you're at yet? Oh my goodness. It's already close up to 90s here sometime during the day. Ooh, not my favorite time. But spring is beautiful, and it's a lot nicer if it was just a wee bit cooler yet and lasts longer. But our spring here doesn't last very long. The flowers bloom so pretty though, and all of a sudden they're open completely, and that's when it's the prettiest. And then the summer heat starts getting everything. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about how nice spring is and can be. That's when romanticizing comes in. I like to romanticize my life every day. Like today, I am a young, sweet thing, a sweet mama, a young mama with these babies, and I'm just going through my house with spring cleaning. And I started it early. Got all the corners scrubbed and the floors and the baseboards, and I've been opening the windows to let some of the cool air in that's a little bit left outside, just to breeze through the house and get rid of all of this stale, sometimes negative energy that seems to hang out around. We can't let that hang out with our babies, can we? No, we got to keep ourselves lifted up, and so we can be good mommies and daddies for our babies. That's right. So we have to do that. It's time to put away all of my winter things, and I've been thinking about that. Well, we'll go do something. So I got some of my sweaters here, and we're just gonna take them off the hangers and fold them up and tuck them away in some drawers, so that I have all my winter things put away and all my autumn things put away. So what do you do to get ready for spring? Do you put all of your winter things away as well, or are you living somewhere that has to have winter things year round? Some of you do, I know. A lot of our brothers and sisters in our community has to do that. But a lot of us, maybe we don't even get to have winter things. Maybe it stays just too warm in our climate wherever we're living. Thank goodness we do have a little bit of autumn and winter here. I don't know what I'd do if I lived in a place that didn't have some kind of autumnal changes, seasonal changes. We're just going to be lucky if we're protected from bad weather and from storms. We want those all to just stay away from everybody. Those are no fun to go through. We're getting all this done. And does spring cleaning make you feel energetic maybe a little bit? If you get in your house and sometimes we don't feel like it, but if you're like me, sometimes you gotta pick yourself up and just go do it. So that's what I'm doing today again, because the other days that I had done that, I just picked myself up and say, come on girl, let's get in here and get this stuff done. Let's make you some hot tea with sugar in it and some cream, and just get up there and start cleaning the house and getting everything ready for spring. And just think, spring is for new beginnings and new birth. Put away the old stuff. Turn away that old yucky stuff that's been kind of hovering around. We've been going through some bad things maybe the last year, maybe the last several years. Well, this spring we're going to make up our mind to step up there and put all that behind us. Look how far we've made it. Yeah, we're still going to have trials come up, that's for sure, because that's just life. But we're going to have a way to get through it. We always do, right? No matter what seems to come our way, we come through it. And we've got these sweet babies and our dear friends to help us through these things. And we've got prayer and faith. And we just got to hold on to that faith. I know that's the hardest thing for me to do, is to have faith. I think, well, why is it always easier to think negative than it is to think positive? I think maybe it's because in our nature, our human nature just wants to think negative all the time. And some of us have to learn that hard lesson to just, no matter what you're going through, look for the silver lining. That's what we got to do. Oh, I've always been told that. And so I got to remember, look for that silver lining, even the thinnest it is around the problem I'm going through. Because usually when I start doing that, I start seeing a little bit more light, a little bit more. This might happen and that might happen to help me through. And so the next thing I know, I'm through it, getting ready for the next step. And the next step might be another hard step, but that's when you can say, ha ha, look what I went through. I went through all of that and I'm okay, I'm here. We're going to make it through the rest of it. So these babies are sleeping so good, but I think I'm going to grab up my little one here and we're going to go rock in the living room a little bit. And I think I'm going to put some YouTube on, maybe watch some Darling Desi, and there's no telling else what I'll get myself into. But I'm going to make sure it's positive things. I'm going to think positive. Anything that negative comes into my mind, I say, oops, stop, and mark it. That's negative, be gone, and replace it with something good, something positive. Even if it's a deep breath and let it out. We might have to do that a few times too. That sure helps. And think about the bird that might be chirping outside. And if you're living somewhere where you can't hear the birds, at least you've got a sky over your head. Maybe that sky has a few clouds in it, but that wind just blows those clouds away, and it's just like it's going to do in our life too. All those clouds that kind of hang over our head and seem to want us hold us down, blow it away. It's gone. Poof. Yeah, it's not always that easy, but sometimes we have to look at it that way and just imagine ourselves through it. I don't know how else to explain it than that. Think of things that's just going to give you the strength to get through. Well, I'm glad you came to say hi, and I hope you got to watch all the way through. I hope your babies are doing good, and you might be getting ready to feed one or two of them, or maybe just one you might have. We all have different amounts of babies, right? And for all of us, there's something different each one of these babies have for us. And some of us are fine with just one baby, and that's okay. Nothing's wrong with that. Some of us just need a little extra oomph. And some of us have to wait till we can save up enough. Or like me, I was bad and I took out loans. But at least I got my babies. But the loans are awfully hard to pay off now. Oh, I didn't stop and think about how hard they were going to be to pay off, especially when other things pop up around. But we're going to make it. We're going to get blessed somewhere down the line. So I'll let you go so you can get on with your day or your evening, whichever one you're at. And we'll talk soon again. Talk to you later. I'm going to go put these sweaters away right quick and then go sit down and watch my Darling Desi. I'll talk to you later. Love you. Bye-bye.